Hi. Hello. How are we doing? Hope we are well. Is it Stardew Valley time? Yeah, sure. Play some Stardew Valley. It's exactly what we're doing right now. Okay. We're gonna be playing with some legendary weapons. And testing out legendary weapons because what we plan to do is rank the legendary weapons. All 26 of them. So, yeah. We're gonna get on that. Now, you might be wondering, how are we gonna go ahead and test out legendary weapons in a game that has them drop as RNG? And I'm glad that you asked that question because we are going to be resorting to my good old buddy pal cheat engine. We're going to do some solo games. We're playing offline right now. That's why no Everdark bosses here. We're going to go drop the weapons at the beginning or have us spawn in with weapons. And we have to play at level 10 as well. Because I don't think there's a way to remove... Maybe there is a way to remove weapon requirements for a cheat engine. We're probably not going to go ahead and complete an entire expedition. What we're going to do is play like the first day and a bit, maybe. And then just leave. So we're not even going to do a complete expedition. So there is quite literally nothing we gain from this outside of knowledge. So just in case anybody asks... and complains that I'm using cheat engine. It's just purely for testing. Yeah. Okay, so I played with some yesterday. I played with the Sonaf. I did some... what else I played with? The Darkmoon Greatsword, Sacred Relic Sword. Sacred Relic Sword is actually really, really good. Sacred Relic Sword is amazing. At least for like the new changes. Like it's always been really good. I thought it wasn't going to be that good in this game because like the skill consumes a lot of FP. But that heavy attack that it gets, the charged heavy attack, is broken. Broken. Nice high damaging projectile attack, and it does broken stance damage. It does like more stance damage than a colossal weapon. It's like ridiculous. It's like Wing of Estelle type shit, but on a greatsword. And the projectile goes further as well. Pretty silly stuff. Anyway. Okay, so we're going to play with Blasphemous Blade. I think I have Blasphemous Blade gameplay already, but we're just going to go play with it more. It's pretty simple though. Blasphemous Blade is nothing too fancy smancy. We'll go Mariah's Executioner Sword. I don't think I have gameplay for that one. What is any of this? Who designed this list of weapons? There's like so many. Okay, cool. We have one here. We'll play with get some Golden Order Greatsword gameplay as well. That's like another thing. It's like not just talking about it, I'll go get gameplay too. Because I kind of like not have gameplay for the video. You get what I'm saying? Golden Order Greatsword. And they'll play with one more thing. The Ruins Greatsword? Sure. Yeah, we'll go add the Ruins Greatsword to this list. I don't think the Ruins Greatsword's any different, right? It gets like the... It just makes the heavy attack do the AoE, which already happens in the base game. Nothing ever happens. Ruins Greatsword. Okay, cool. Then I click Revise, and I think that would make it work, right? Cliff! Thanks for the Prime subscription. Welcome back for the 17 months. Let's go change my fit. Let's go play with Artorias. Cool. I can't actually put in a 5th or a 6th weapon, so we have to play with these 4. Wait a minute. What I also have to do as well is make myself level 10. Sure. That might work. Cool. Wooden grafted sword and Mariah's innately have advantage since they scale. What are we talking about here? Cheat engine? Yes. If anybody asks, it's cheat engine. Restores HP, yep. Charge attacks, yep. And then that's the one that gives you attack power, yep. And then that's the one that, yep. Has the, yeah, that's just all shit. But whatever. Who are we fighting? Gladius. We're here for gameplay. Nothing else matters. Let's go get some gameplay. This for the legendary... Yeah, we're doing a ranking video, so... Hey! Get over here. I wasn't bothered to do this last night, so I was like, I'm just gonna do it on stream. So, you guys are gonna have to be here and watch me do this now. Watch me just get gameplay for legendary weapons. We're not doing anything else today. That's it. Nothing else cool or fancy. Sorry about it. Where's Saba? I don't know right now. She's probably roaming the house. Your existence makes the world a better place. That's what I'm saying. A dragon. Unfortunately, the blasphemous blade doesn't have anything else cool going for it, specifically for Nightreign. It just like works the exact same way as the base game. So would that make it the best weapon still? No. One of my favorite non-Souls games. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have favorite games, you know. I just play them. I did play a lot of Destiny 2 yesterday. On my day off. Favorite skin for any character? Favorite skin. And I like the Dawn Wilder skin. It's really cool. It's cool. Is the Destiny DLC good? It's decent. It's okay. It's not one of the best ones, but it's not the worst either. So it's like middle of the pack. But it does like some things pretty unique. It can be like somewhat gimmicky because there's like a bunch of like these it's a lot more puzzle-like, you know? They try to make this expansion be a bit different than the other ones. In terms of how, like, you know, the campaign works. Not just, like, regular, just running and gutting and shooting and stuff. More puzzly. Wait, hold up. Let me go get the grace. Let's go here, actually. Clear out this one little place, kill some things. His enemies are all grouped up here. I need you guys to damage me. Okay. Peak content? Actually, it doesn't get better than this. Cool, stance breaking, lovely. Don't need that anymore. We got our gameplay. Next. There are some bosses over this side. Seeing Nightreign after 4 days of playing DS1 feels so fresh. Nice. This would have been a great boss for the blasphemous blade, but you know, this works just as well. Unfortunately, the regular heavy attack doesn't do the AoE also. Bro, this flower is so tanky. We'll be testing with some other characters too, I guess. But like the Wilders is good with every weapon, right? It's as good with everything. Why don't you cheat engine the legendary weapons? I did. Cool. More affinity damage negation. Go through this place, kill some more things. Does power of the blood work if proccing the blade with a different weapon? I don't know. We'll find out today. It's got a moon. How things, buddy? Mine's better. The heavy attack's kind of mid. Like, it just adds like a little bit more damage. That's all I'll be doing. How much more gameplay do I want to get with this thing? That should be enough. That should be good enough.
That there were UE flavored Doritos and they tasted like shit. I still ate them though.
I had a dream there were UE flavored Doritos and they tasted like shit. I ate them though. UE flavored Doritos? What does that mean? Like they taste like me, or like I designed my own Doritos? What the fuck does that even mean? And thanks for the $5 though. They tasted like me. But what the fuck do I don't know. I don't know. Thanks for the $5. Trolls, lovely, my favorite. What do we have here? A doggy. Typical. Why would the dog stay still? Now come back here. Just throw that in the offhand. What do Australian people taste like anyway? No idea. 16-hour Nightreign sesh, that is disgusting. What's up, Cappy? How things, man? Does starting armament changes Ash to seppuku work on the Duchess? No, you can't put seppuku on a dagger. I do not believe, and it shouldn't work in this game. Yeah. How is Saba? She's okay. She's doing alright. I don't know where she is right now, though. Saba! Who knows where she is? Oh god, no. Oh, I love that so much. I love how the camera just bounces off the wall. That's my favorite. Let me go fuck up this troll real quick. Oh, don't do it to him. Oh, I'm doing it to him. I did it to him.
What's going on, Yui? Gang!
She's indoor kitty cat. Saba! The stream is talking about you. Come here. I wish I could be that troll. She's probably out running amok somewhere. Doing things she's not supposed to. Whee! Ulcerated tree spirit. Nasty work. You are disgusting. This skill does a lot better when you have the multi-hit talismans and Godfrey's icon, that's for sure. Like, it's okay. It's pretty efficient too. It's only like 15 FP, which is nice to have in a game like this. Efficiency is great. So it's solid. Obviously the best part about the... How does that even hit me, man? Like, what a stupid hitbox. The best part about the weapon is obviously going to be the getting kills gives you more damage shit. I'll fight you later. What's it at right now? We're at 10, it seems like, right? We've killed 10 enemies. I'm gonna fight the bell-bearing hunter as well. Nice. Lovely. Give me all that damage increase. I missed. We're gonna go try and go for a good old stance break. And then we're gonna go for it. They go an uncharged version, get clapped. That's fine. Why didn't that activate my passive ability? That's weird. I thought it was gonna activate my passive. It didn't activate my passive. Cool. I like the Bell-Bearing Hunter. I think the Bell-Bearing Hunter is a good boss fight. Let's go back and kill that ulcerated tree spirit. Lovely. HP restoration on successive attacks. Hold up. HP restoration on successive attacks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hit me for a second. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Doesn't this get the... No. Disregard. Disregard. Okay. That's enough gameplay for that one. Last one. Golden Order greatsword. Get back to the middle castle. Does the successive attacks restore FP not work with this weapon? It should. If it works with successive attacks restore HP, then it should work with the FP. This one sucks. Because charge attacks heal all ailments. So, like, it heals you from your status effects, but it removes debuffs. Which is, like, shit. So if I had, like, Frost or something like that, this would just remove it. Or, like, any other debuff. And there's, like, so many debuffs in this game. So the only thing that it does well is that it heals you from your statuses. I don't think it even makes it do like bonus damage or anything. It's just like a... See, it's not even like an AoE that does damage. It's just like... it's just like a dispelling effect. Yeah, it doesn't even do damage. That's so sad. When compared to like the sacred relic sword that actually gets a projectile attack. It cures our status elements? Yeah. For you and your, like, you know, anyone that gets hit by it. And I think it removes your buffs as well. So, like, if you had buffs, it would get rid of those. So I'm pretty sure if I had Golden Vow, then I used Golden Vow, and I used its heavy attack, it would just get rid of it. Because it's like Law of Regression, the spell. I'm pretty sure, unless it works differently in this game. But we'll see if I can go find a buff. We'll go get something with his merchant. Go buy something and use it. That's the only buff that we have that we can buy, it seems like. Nothing else cool. Go buy a Wending Grace. So go pop this buff, have a green thing right here. I use this heavy attack, and it goes away. How cool is that? I already killed that boss that was there. I need to go up top. So I don't know what the fuck is useful for. Like, people use the, like, Law of Regression in PvP to, like, dispel enemies' debuffs and shit. Or enemies' buffs. So, like, when they buff 1,000 times, they just click the skill and it just gets removed. But, like, enemies aren't really buffing in PvE. So it's only going to remove your status effects. And how many status effects are you really going to try and counter in this game? You know? There ain't many places where you're going to get hit with a status. Give me the FP boost. The thing is, one thing I gotta take into account when I'm doing this ranking video is that, like, who's most likely to go ahead and find these weapons, right? So, like, these weapons that have, like, higher FP cost, but if they're greatswords, it's gonna be a quick on the Wilder, but, like, the Wilder doesn't have much FP. This is not the boss that I want to be fighting with this, but whatever. But if I have... Does that buff still carry if I drop that Mariah's Executioner Sword? Oh, this. %80 resist to holy? I don't think it's 80% resist to holy, but it's up there. Honestly, this all Devis's greatsword that I have in my back pocket would be much better. Give me a stance break. Thank you very much. According to the wiki, it's 80. Is it actually? Is it 80% resist? I thought it was only like 40% or something. Damn, never mind. Disregard then. Even worse. Well, the golden auto greatsword is not a pure holy damaging weapon for some reason. I don't know why. It's like made out of pure light. I just cancelled my jumping attack recovery animation. That's not what I wanted to. I wanted to dodge, but I clicked R1 at the same time. No, you don't. We somehow both missed. That was honestly impressive. That was genuinely impressive. How did we both miss that? I already have holy ground. We'll get another holy ground. See how bosses are down here. What if Nightreign added spirit summons to solo? Like the Revenant? I don't think they're gonna do that. The solo mode there's enough going for it to make it different than multiplayer, you know? You get boosted runes, you get Wending Graces, which is extra lives. You have enemies be more passive, you know? That's enough. Um, is why the devourer scepter is trash. Its skill does 0 damage and costs ton of FP. Has fade scaling. Yeah. Well, it's better in this game. It feels like it does more damage in this game at least. The skill. But yeah, it still consumes a fuck ton of FP for no reason. Another holy resist boss. We'll kill this one, then just quit out. Go to the next. On to the next. Oh, this... Yeah, this shit is booty cheeks. Some things never change. Some things will never change. Golden Order Greatsword being mid is one of them. Okay, another Holy Ground at low HP, but we're done. We're done. We did our testing, got our gameplay. On to the next set of weapons. Rusty ranked it as one of the best. Wait, did he rank the legendary weapons already? Don't tell me he already did it. Nah. I'm probably still gonna do it anyway. But when did he do it though? That's my question. Rusty. Oh, I did it 2 days ago. Oh, passives. He ranked the passive effects. I'm gonna rank the weapons. I was gonna rank the passive effects, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna rank the weapons instead. He rated this one as one of the best? Huh. Anyway. We don't need these no more. Okay, which weapons are we gonna play with next? Do I have... Okay, what's going on here? Do I have my gameplay being saved? I'm gonna have like lots of like random ass gameplay. I should be fucking titling this stuff. This is annoying. I hate having lots of random clips all over the place. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna play with the grafted blade, greatsword, star scourge, malekiths. If we're gonna use his larger weapons, we're gonna play with the raider. Character selection. Go to some raider gaming. Good old raider gaming. Okay, so Star Scourge Greatsword. Grafted Blade Greatsword. Malekith's Black Blade, and what's another strength weapon out there? Oh, the Axe of Godric. Or the Winged Greathorn. Whatever one shows up first. I'll go to the Marika's Hammer. Do Marika's Hammer. Is this gonna work though? Hold up. I probably have to select it on another character. Wait a minute. What are these names that they have these? Wait. Hold up. He's the 5th one. Okay. For some reason, it's not working. Let me go into a game again. Golden Order passive was number 1. But it was number 1? He's trolling, right? Macobra, what does he? There's just something about it that I don't know. It seemed like it worked. Okay, go. Nice, whatever. They're all here. We're doing Gladius again though, but it's fine. I don't think he knows about it taking your buffs off. Yeah, but even then, if it did like remove the debuffs of enemies and stuff, why would it be the best, you know? Anyway. What boss is over here? A Deathbird. Let's go fuck it up with Malekiths. Let's just go fuck it up with Malekiths. It's for engagement. He's good at what he does. No, come back here, birdie. That still hit me. Crazy work. Yeah, we're just gonna rank the weapons as a whole, because I don't want to rank just the passive effects, you know? I want to rank the weapons. Because, like, some of the passive effects are tied to the weapon itself. Like, in terms of, like, how good it is, like, changing up the heavy attack or something like that. So I feel like I should talk about the weapon as a whole. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I thought I was playing the Wilder. We're just doing chill runs, and there's no challenges now. We're not even finishing the playthrough. We're just, like, testing out weapons for a video. Doing testing for a video, just getting gameplay, then just leaving. I thought about doing a field boss tier list. Based on what? Like, what's the criteria? Like, how much I like them, or which one's worth killing, or... What do you mean? Like, worth fighting? I don't know. It just depends on, like, what people are, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I could do it as like a tier list, I guess. Do y'all think Gino over Lil Aggie? I think Gino is probably like the best Souls player out there. I mean, they're different, right? Like, I mean, like, Aggie does do some no-hit runs. But he mainly does speed runs and shit, right? So. That's his bread and butter. But... Now, Gino is not even human. Like, yeah. That motherfucker's an alien. Mohi, thank you for the follow. Yeah, he did base randomizer hitless, yeah. But there's like something different about doing no hit runs. Multiple games back to back to back in one sitting. And then doing it like as efficiently and like as quickly as he does it with like, I don't know, Gino is, yeah, he's different. He's a different breed. Like the most like calm, cool, collected, you know. I've like never seen him like rage. I think like the mental aspect of playing these games and doing challenge runs like that, he has it down. He has it down. Is built different? Yeah. But Aggie's up there. He's in the same tier, you know. Top 5. Be there with, you know. I mean, there's probably like some other like random dudes that have done like. I think people have done like no hit run level 1 runs across all the games. The God run no hit run level 1. I mean, I can't speak. I wanted to use my skill. I might die here. But I didn't die here, so it doesn't matter. How many can you yap at my level? True. So I don't really do many like challenge runs and stuff like that. I just do like meme runs. Like I've done no hit runs. I've done no hit runs in Elden Ring and in this game, obviously. But I mainly just play to gain more knowledge and have fun and stuff. Make my videos. I don't like a bunch of like level 1 runs, even across all the other games too. I've been hit. That should be enough gameplay for that weapon. Give me the runes. Okay, let's go switch to the good old grafted blade greatsword. Go use this for the rest of the day. I think I already have gameplay for this anyway. Somewhere, so I don't need to get much actually. Meme challenge runs are more fun? Yeah. I lost my 101 win streak today. Damn. It'd be like that. When are we getting another normal Elden Ring level 1 run? I don't know. Probably not for a while. Why would I do another one of those? Like, I've done everything that there needs to be done. What's your opinion on Overture? I'm not enjoying it. The crocodile is so bad. The crocodile? Just like the reskinned hippo, right? That's what it's like. And I didn't fight the crocodile much. Like, I did it first try. I don't know. I'm sorry. Overture was cool, though. It has, like, really fun weapons. Yeah. Has fun stuff. The bosses are pretty cool too. Like the main boss, there's only like 4 of them. Like I think my only criticism is that it's not that large. There's not much content for its price tag, honestly. Do you see the Marvel Rivals summer skins? I don't play Marvel Rivals, so no. What weapons am I testing this run? We're testing out the grafted blade. I was getting gameplay for the grafted blade. Marikas, and Star Scourge. Doing some strength gaming. Did you see that Demon Hunter K-pop Netflix movie? I don't watch movies, so no. I, in fact, did not see that. Whatever. Whatever. I should heal up because I was like... Okay, never mind. Thought the page was going to be nearby, but there was no page. Get me my stuff back. We're in day 1 right now. Think that leaked FromSoft game is going to be Armored Core, another multiplayer game? It could be multiplayer. It could be Armored Core. I mean, I didn't think that's credible at all. Like, we get From Software new game rumors like every single month. I don't know why people still believe them. Especially because in this rumors, someone was like, oh, it could be the Dark Souls 3 remastered. Like, that's how you know that it was fucking stupid. We get rumors every single fucking month. Like, just stop believing them until we actually get something official. Like, there's no point of believing rumors. I think only about like 3 rumors that I've ever seen have actually been like legit. Tank that. There's quite literally no point. Favorites weapon in Dark Souls 1? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I like the Great Scythe. I like the Iato. I like... How did that miss? I like the Great Club. I like the War Pick. Kralags is pretty cool as well. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I can't tell you, I'm sorry. I can never know. Favorite weapon here? The Marika's hammer has always been my favorite Elden Ring weapon. Because it looks cool. Look at it. Look how cool it looks. I think it's a unique heavy attack here. They actually changed up these things from the network test. In the network test, the heavy attack of the Marika's hammer and the Sacred Relic Sword, I think they had different animations. What was I using again? This. We have a times 21 buff for Power of the Vengeance right now. Does the relic that says max FP with 3 staves equipped and 18% for each rise mean that we must have 3 staves before doing it? Before doing any rise? No. No. You could do either or. Honestly, if you have like initial standard attack with this thing, it's fucking broke. I think I have 2 initial standard attack already. Don't I? Yeah, I have 2 already. Lovely. Does stupid damage. I spawned in the weapons with cheat engine, yeah. There's another guy. So this is the first light attack, right? I believe. I thought I could strafe that. This thing is stupid. What's up, Zaid? Opinion on Arlecchino Overture final boss? I've been stuck in it for over an hour now. I think it's cool. Definitely a goated cutscene. Cool design. Cool boss arena. First phase is very fun. Second phase can be a bit too much sometimes, but when you get into a nice rhythm, you know, it'd be alright. Your Style Scourge is S tier. Yeah. Typically, the only downside about the Style Scourge greatsword, is that, or in regular base Elden Ring, it actually does really shit stance damage for the light attack combos. Like this, like the first light attack in Elden Ring, power stance does less stance damage than just having it one-handed. It's like that one attack right there, just a one-handed colossal weapon attack. Does like 15 or something stance damage. This one does like 14. But in this game, it does a gravity-based AoE, which I'm assuming does more stance damage. So it mitigates pretty much the one downside and just makes it do like fucking stupid damage. So case in point. We have more stance boosting stuff. Will you do more Lies of P videos? I can kill crabs to increase my bar. Maybe. We'll see. Gonna kill some more crabs. This weapon is funny. I can play with Marika's hammer after this. Wait a minute, I haven't even been using the skill. I have to use the skill as well. You got so much... Oh, I got a headshot out of it. That's disgusting. Calculated bounce off the wall, yeah. And I want to do some more Lies of P videos, but there's so many games that have been like releasing and stuff, and it's like this one, and I've been playing other games myself. The light attack feels like it does more damage than the skill, right? It feels like that. Oh, that's another thing. The first raw attack consumes too much FP. It's like 40 FP for the entire combo. It shouldn't be that much. Will I play Wu Chang? Maybe. Man, I have the game because they gave it to me. The developers. That's a very large stamina bar. We just do like this blocking light attack cancel. The damage be silly. Confirmed. Okay, we can retire these weapons. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Hammering time. Marika's hammer time. Hey. Aha! Bonus damage. Actually sends them flying in the air. That's crazy. Even a Crucible Knight doesn't stand a chance. Okay, what do I have? Did I say that gameplay? I don't know. We did cheat engine. We used cheat engine to obtain the legendary weapons. We're just testing them out. That's how we got them all. So we're just doing a game with like 4 legendary weapons and another game with 4 weapons, and yeah, we go from there. That's what we're doing. Thought you were about to take full damage when playing regular Elden Ring again. That's disgusting. That damage kind of sucks. It does less damage on a light attack. That's disgusting. That's not cool, game. Make the heavy attack better. That's not good enough. Can't have the damage be less than a light attack. When Destiny stream? I was playing some Destiny yesterday. But yeah, it's like this, I don't know. And I'll play Donkey Kong as well, because Donkey Kong came out. I want to play that. And I don't know. The only other Liza P video that I could make would be like the amulets and stuff, but like I'm not sure if I even bother making that video. But I could though. I'll see how my other Liza P videos have been doing. If they've been getting some decent viewership, then maybe I'll go ahead and do it. Where's the boss at? Stuff that way. That game, I kind of still want to play some Wu Chang, so if I want to make a review on that video, on that game, I might do it. And obviously still making content here. Like, there's like a bit of a down period though, because there's not really much going on in this game. Actually, well then again, this heavy attack would just make it do more stance damage, right? So even if the damage is going to be mid, they still make it do more stance damage, which is fantastic. Because it's a hammer. They already got a good stance damage. So there's all these fucking games. How do you have so many runes? I haven't leveled up. Well, actually, I started the run at level 10 with cheat engine because I wanted to go test out some legendary weapons. But yeah. We're not going to finish the expedition. We're just going to quit out after getting some gameplay. That's all we're doing. We're not going to really see it through. Good old-fashioned testing. What's going on, Spilo? How things, man? Well, testing and getting gameplay too, so. Because I was like, tell me there's a way to get gameplay with cheat engine. Because like, one thing I don't want to do is just like have no gameplay for my ranking video. Have me just like whacking the fucking test dummies and shit, you know? Because like I've played with all these things, but I don't have the gameplay saved. Someone enjoying Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Sekiro is Lies of P. Yeah, Lies of P is a great game. Fantastic game. Let's go get to level 15. See how the largest FP bar. It's a pretty healthy bar, huh? There's a boss over here. Go kill this boss and let's leave. Does Nightreign have the faster R2s that Elden Ring had? Yeah. They're on current patch right now. On current patch. Cool. Lovely. How high did we end up getting? 76. Okay, cool. That's that done. Next set of weapons. What's up, Penguin? How things, buddy? Shouldn't you include Night Lord in your testing? No, it's fine. That's okay. Since we still have the Raider equipped, we'll do some more strength type shit. So we'll do Winged Greathorn, Axe of Godric. We'll do the Grafted Dragon. And Axe of Godfrey. Where the hell are the great axes? Here they are. Okay, there's a Winged Greathorn. What's the other one? Godric's Great Axe. Where's Godric's Great Axe? Axe of Godric. And what else? What else did I say? Said Devourer Scepter. You can play with that one too. And then I said Axe of Godfrey, but also said the Grafted Dragon. I'll go with the Axe of Godfrey. Where the hell are the colossal weapons at? Here they are. Cool. Spiel, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Good W's for Spiel her. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but appreciate it, my guy. See if paired weapons work with 2 weapon damage passive. If I can remember, then sure. I'll see you, Penguin. Marika Summon is one of the most fun weapons I use in the base game. Yes. It's cool that made the Grafted Dragon good. Yeah, it's decent in Elden Ring. Like, the skill actually does, like, really good damage. It definitely pops off. But yeah, it being, like, a gold weapon in this game, it's making it doing even more damage. And the fact that it gets, like, boosted critical attack damage is nice with that, like, AoE. Because it's really easy to stance break with the fist weapon. The only annoying thing is that you can't have the option of two-handed at all. Like, that'd be pretty cool if you could two-hand it. Ugh. This moveset. Nasty work. Best tier list maker in the whole community? Me? What if Gravelord Nita was Gravelord Frito and you ate chips? Sounds cool. I'm using cheat engine. There's a setting in cheat engine that can do it. Let you change your starting up. It's still a bit to figure out, but we got there. That's gonna kill me. Because I was being greedy. Can you power stance with staff fist in your left hand? Yeah, you can. You can have like another fist weapon in your offhand and use it that way. You can. You definitely could. But another bad thing about the grafted dragon is that for some reason the hitbox is like really small. Like that whole like dragon mouth doesn't even actually have a hitbox. So you're basically punching with your bare fist in terms of like its range. I forget that I'm playing the Regal every single time. Can I stop? God, these light attacks are so slow. It's like I can get an attack off right here. It's like, no you can't. You're playing the Regal. When am I getting back to the poking marathon? I don't know. We'll see. Well, this gameplay has been fucking shut. There's no way. I'm getting bullied by an Erdtree avatar right now. Does the Ashavor stack with the passive? That's what we're going to try and figure out. We'll try and figure out. What happens if you use legendary weapons at level 9, like what you're doing? If you've already met the requirements, then you can't not have the requirements anymore, you know? So you're always going to have the requirements, no matter... as soon as you meet them. So even if you D-level. Okay, so there's one debuff. We're going to use running heavy attack, see if we can proc the other one. It actually does debuff it twice. Nice. Lovely. I'm pretty sure like one's like a 15% debuff and the other's like a 10% debuff as well. So that's pretty cool. Can't believe you didn't spend 11 hours getting every weapon legitimately unsubbed. I'm sorry. Anyway. Seems like one debuff lasts a lot longer than... I think the skill debuff lasts longer than the other one. Because I was worried about that. Because like they're actually different values. And I was like, what if like the lesser one overrides the better one? But that is in fact not the case. But it's really good. Really good stuff. I guess I actually get some decent gameplay now because I was dog shit. That was really bad. And we're going to switch to something else. How much damage is it actually getting? It's getting more damage than the axe of Godfrey. No, I was like, no, it's because it's two-handed, right? It's similar damage. Like, that's not right. But it takes into account two-handed damage. But normally when you play like Elden Ring and you look at damage numbers, it takes into account two-handed for all weapons when you have a weapon two-handed. But I guess not for this game. Whatever. Did I miss? Oh my god. I must have missed. And of course, they do that again when they're deep, when they're buffing. There's one buff. There's two buffs. Come here. Debbie Human Queen. Well, that's really nice to know. So this is essentially like the hardest hitting weapon in the game. When you take into account both debuffs. Because like great axes hit like just as hard as colossal weapons, really. They just don't do as much stance damage, but they're gonna be faster, so they can actually output higher DPS. Unless you're playing this character, then that's not the case. Fuck the successive attacks. So this shit is another S tier weapon. There's gonna be so many S tiers. We'll go kill this basement boss, I guess. Then pray a couple of enemies here. Then do the good old switcheroo. How much more damage am I doing with debuffs? Like about over 25% more damage. That actually procced it instantly too. Nice. Forge doesn't last that long. The passive attack version. I fucking hate this boss, man. It's so ass. We got it back again, though. And we can debuff them again after getting a critical hit. Nice. Axe of Godric is better with Wilder in this game? Pretty much. I mean, pretty much all the great hammers and the great axes are better with the Wilder. Because the damage difference is not going to be, like, noticeable. That's noticeable, I guess, per hit. But it'll be similar damage. But you just have a much faster moveset with the Wilder. So it's like... It, like, procced it instantly. Nice. And we're gonna get a third debuff right here. I didn't debuff him a third time? Huh. Now I must test that out. Why didn't you jump correctly, please? Please let me be a boss that I can critical attack. For fuck's sakes! God damn it. No, I'll come back later. Actually, I might as well test out another weapon. The funny thing is this heavy attack that you get with the Axe of Godfrey is so ass. Like... But, like, it's still somehow better than the other one. It's better in terms of damage and speeds and stuff, but like actually it's worse stance damage. Unless I change it to make the stance damage actually be not that bad. Unless they changed it. Why you be doing this for? Leave me alone. Okay. This game is ridiculous. It's like I was about to get it. Whatever, that's fine. Like, say, while they get an Abyss Watcher skin, I should just be like a light version of Artorias. The Temu Artorias. That's what the fucking Abyss Watcher skin is. Just Artorias fanboys with an inherently shitter fashion. Mid. Keep the fucking shitty ass Abyss Watcher skin. The charged R2 buff stays for a while, so you can spam the normal R2s. What the heavy attack, when you play the buff with the heavy attack, it lasts longer than applying with the light attack? Abyss Watchers would fit him way more? How so? Sucks that not every weapon type has legendary and no Shadow of the Earth Tree weapon types. Hope they add them to the DLC. Yeah, they should have added like one legendary for each type. Would have been pretty cool. Would have made my job harder though when I'm making a video like this, but yeah. Stick with the axe of Godfrey for now. I'm gonna go fight good old Smelter Man. There's a deer over there. The devourer scepter, we're gonna test that too. Doesn't have the Easterners armor for the Executor. Yeah, that would have made much more sense than fucking Uriel, whatever her name is. Instant debuff. Debuff again, and let's go for charged heavies to get some stance breaks, which is pretty shit, but whatever. And then we got a critical hit. Does it debuff him a third time? No. It doesn't do a third debuff. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, well, we're done testing out that, so... Let's go do some Devourer Scepter gaming. Come back here, you stupid dog. Yeah, Sora Alone skin would have made the most sense. That would have been the coolest one. I don't know. I think the fucking Executor skins are dog shit. Okay, 327 damage. And for a light attack, we do 416. That makes perfect sense. Confirmed it still sucks. At least it has health regen on kills now, I guess, but whatever. But if it's like the base game, the Cranial Vessel Candlestand should still get more damage, right? Wait, no. This is a legendary. The Cranial Vessel Candlestand's purple. True. This is going to get more damage. Disregard. I don't know. Disregard. Did you get a Black Knight or Silver Knight skin? Like, they only added 2. Like, I think the biggest crime is that, like, they just only added 2 Dark Soul skins. And, like, just 5 skins in total, right? And one of them being the Remembrance skin, which half the time is fucking just shit. So, like, I just don't know why they didn't add, like, I don't know. It's not like some... like free-to-play game in like its beta. It's what it feels like sometimes. Like a free-to-play game in the beta with how little skins that they have. And like, come on now. There's no reason why like every character shouldn't have like 20 skins. Like, you literally have outfits for days. Like, you added like hundreds of different armor sets in Elden Ring alone. Can this fucking bat fuck off? It's on my screen and it's annoying. What's going on, Skull? How things, man? Like, there's pretty much no excuse. Like, if you're literally, like, taking things from the base game, ends from other games that you have, there's, like, no excuse why you shouldn't have just utilize all, like, your best assets. Like, I just don't get it. Like, you already opened up that box. Use the box. Use the contents inside the box. I was thinking maybe I can get a critical attack from the other side of the head, but no. Now we know. Will you ever replay DS2? Yeah, we might play DS2 sometime soon. It's actually next up on my, it's next up in my marathon. It's not really much of a marathon if I'm doing it after one. Yeah, I played Dark Souls 1 yesterday, so, or 2 days ago. We did Demon Souls a couple days before that. So next is gonna be Dark Souls 2. Or Bloodborne, we'll see. I might do a stream where I play PS5 Nightreign, and then probably the second half of the stream I might play Bloodborne, since I'm already on my PlayStation, so. Go do something like that. Okay, Devourer Scepter is kind of booty cheeks. How much damage are we getting it compared to this? Yes, it's gonna be less damage. But obviously, great hammers just do less damage than great axes and stuff. But they do more stance damage in return. Which doesn't, yeah. It's whatever. But this shit is still booty cheeks. Look how much FP that costs. Like, if you're more likely to find this with a raider, like, who the fuck... I don't know. Consumes, like, your entire FP bar. But it heals for a lot, though. Rest of the skins in the DLC. Yeah, they're gonna have more skins in the DLC, but they're probably gonna add like 3 more skins, like even then. Okay, I need you guys to attack me. So we can go... Oh, I need to go heal up first, hold up. Get my FP back. Now attack me again. A LeBron skin for the Wilder. That makes sense. My entire health bar back when I killed all those trash mobs. But it already has the effect of actually giving me my health back when I get a kill, so it's like... the skills is even more useless. Because it's only going to be useful for hitting trash mobs, and like they're going to die in 1 hit anyway. It's like the healing effect that you get from the skill is kind of just like negated by the fact that you just get all that healing back by killing the enemies. I need Dust Bloods to come out for PC. There's a chance. There's a chance that it happens. But yeah, this thing is still like 40 FP, and it's just like a much worse version of the Blasphemous Blade. Because like Blasphemous Blade also gets a healing effect on hits, but it does like so much more damage, more stance damage, much faster animation. Look at that shit, man. And we're getting staggered out of it as well. It has no fucking poise. It's no hyper armor. Unlike the Blasphemous Blade, that gets hyper armor. This is like genuinely one of the worst weapons in the game. One of the worst skills, at least. But it's inherently not that bad of a weapon in this game because it's gold. Oh. Give my shit back. But at least it kills the trash mobs in 1 hit for almost my entire FP bar. Okay, so yeah, this shit sucks. Time to go play with the good old Axe of Godric. Wait, who have we yet to kill though? We've killed like everybody. There's probably some like trolls left alive. Did he kill the basement boss? Okay, cool.
I'm sorry.
Wait, this one gets a unique heavy attack, right? So this is literally, this heavy attack would just be better on like every... Okay. Oh, so that's why you're saying specifically this one would be like so much better with the other characters, because the charged heavy attack is different. I get why you're saying that now. But this wouldn't even just be better on a fucking Wild, it would be better like on every character. I'd rather have this on every character instead of this one. That's really bad. That's really bad. Why are cool looking weapons always mid? Well, not always. It's like way less noticeable in this game. In Dark Souls 3, that one's like way more egregious. Like almost every single like cool looking weapon in that game just fucking sucks. In this game, at least have weapons like, you know, the Dark Moon greatsword, the Wing of Estelle and stuff. Like, you know, all these like cool weapons like Bolt and Grand Sax. There's so many cool weapons in the game that are really powerful. So it's never like that bad. But then you have your Devourer Scepter.
What's going on, Yui gang?
It has the Blood Fiend's Arm R2. I talk about like the AoE effect you're talking about? It's a bit larger than that. Cap on Dark Souls 3? It literally did the healing effect, but it didn't actually heal. This happened on the other characters, the moveset. Wait, this happened gets a unique heavy attack with the other characters. It doesn't get like a... So we should have played this with somebody else then. Okay. I don't think it's cap on Dark Souls 3. I think Dark Souls 3 has like a bunch of really cool looking weapons that just fucking suck. I'm gonna look at a list to fucking confirm my theory. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll see. Okay, so basically like 90% of the weapon catalysts are fucking dog shit, except for like the Demon Skull. Valor Heart is dog shit. Lothric's Holy Sword is dog shit. We're gonna have the list right here. Godhard Twin Swords is mid. Ring Knight Straight Sword is good in PvP, so I'll give that one a pass. Kind of mid in PvE though. Firelink Greatsword's okay, still kind of mid. Wolnir's is fucking shit. Twin Princess is decent. Moonlight Sword's really good. Gale's is fine. Onyx Blade is fine. Fugs is shit. I don't care what anyone says. Lorian's is good. Ring Knight Paired Sword is good. Dancers is fucking god tier. Awful. A fucking mistake to mankind. Crescent Moon Sword's okay. Anikiri Ibadachi's good. Frayed Blade's good. Bloodlust kind of mid. Crow Quills is okay. Good. Good. Kind of mid because that one exists, I guess. Gargoyles, Flamehammer is kind of mid. Morians is kind of mid as well. Sate, Bident, shits. Golden, yeah, all the catalyst weapons are just awful. Yeah, no. My theory is correct. There's way more like cool looking weapons in this game that just suck. As at least a percentage wise. At least percentage wise. Nameless weapon is ass. Now nameless weapons is okay. Godhard's mid is crazy. It is though. It was decent in like PvP for like 10 seconds when they had their rolling attacks, and that was about it. Otherwise it's mid. Yeah, Fugs got nerfed too hard. What was I testing out again? The Great Axe, that's right. It is. I guess the Great Club heavy attack. Why the fuck would they do that? Why would you design a unique moveset in the way and the character you're most likely to get it on? Well, that's just really good then. Well, it can't ever be the S tier either way because you're not likely to fucking get it on this character. Because the Great Axe's art is not likely to drop, so it's like inherently it can't fucking be that high. Anyway. Can you get banned if you make a relic you can't actually get? Probably not. Godhearts are still good in PvP because of the reach. True, it doesn't get the most range. Yeah, the only thing I really care about it is the rolling attack, and yeah, the fact that it has nice reach. But like, the thing is, the light attack combos don't swing. They have like these delays in between, and they swing like one after the other, and the DPS is like not even that much higher than its R1 spamming. And in fact, I actually did the testing when I ranked the straight swords. Like a broadsword R1 spam just does higher DPS than this like Lothric's L1 spam. Not Lothric's, Godhard's L1 spam. While consuming so much less stamina, because the stamina cost for Godhards is ridiculous. And their skill is like, it's decent stun lock potential, but it's like, whatever. It's okay. But it's pretty much just like the rolling attack that I like, and the skill has decent stun lock. And that's it. Completely outclassed by the Sellsword Twin Blades too? Pretty much, yeah. I mean, everything is. Okay, what are we doing now? R1 spam, yeah. It's funny how, like, you know, Dark Souls 3 is the R1 spam, but the best weapon in the game, you don't even click R1. The Cells or Twin Blades, you either click L1, L2, or R2. You don't click R1 a single time with that weapon. Maybe in PvP. Maybe in the PvP. Okay, what are we testing out now? I think we're going to test that Axe of Godric again. We'll go back to the Wilder. Okay, Axe of Godric's already there. The Dragon King's Cragblade. We're gonna go test that bad boy out too. Dragon King's Cragblade. That's the dexterity base weapons with the Executor. Go with the Bolt of Grand Sax too. That's kind of quality based anyway. Bolt of Grand Sax, and then what else did I play with? Giants, Red Braid, maybe? Sure, we'll go Giants Red Braid. Play with those two things. Or four things. Now I gotta play with morgotts when I have Executor, I guess, because of the arcane scaling. Executioner's Axe is still best in Dark Souls 3. It's probably the best boss weapon. I don't think it's better than like sellswords, or I don't think it's better than like most infusible straight swords as well. It might not be better than I think the Exile Greatsword is probably better than that axe too. You're talking about the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe, right? Talking about Dragon Slayers, right? I have you played with the Aquamarine Dagger much? I have played with the Aquamarine Dagger. Also, not mid. It's okay. Above mid. Nothing in DS3 beats 90% of the curse swords or straight swords? Yeah. Okay, what should we play with first? Frayed Blade is S tier. Yeah, it gets like pretty shit. It gets like mid damage where there's like R1 combos and stuff. But its skill is busted. Because you can just keep spamming like the light attack skill over and over again for like pretty cheap FP. And yeah, puts in work. I mean, since we're fighting a fire boss, I think it makes the most amount of sense to throw in the, you know, in the fire scorpion charm right here. What are the giant's red braid for this thing? Yeah, PvE based, yeah. I mean, frayed blade is still really good in PvP too. But I haven't played Dark Souls 3 PvP in like 25 million years, so. And I'm not as knowledgeable. I remember like in the network test, the giant's red braid got Fire's Deadly Sin after using the skill instead of the Burner Flame. And it was like just made a weapon even worse. That was already shit. But like now, the funny thing is the Burner Flame pillars just do more damage than the skill. Because like the skill is fucking ass. You get stuck in like a long animation where you can cancel it. But you can only cancel like the first part and the last part. Like that right there. The entire middle part of the animation you can't cancel. So it actually makes it decent, because now you get actually good damage. But unfortunately it's still a whip, so it can only carry you so far. Outside of the skill. The regalia. I love the regalia. Just put it in the offhand because it looks cool. But I'm playing the wilder now. A good whip. Almost a good whip. Skill is great versus sentient pest. Yeah. Any larger boss, it's gonna fuck him up, especially if they're weaker to fire damage. Just like that Erdtree avatar and the sentient pest, yeah. I have never believed a single From Software leak ever. I've been paying attention to the Souls games for too long to ever believe a single leak. So that new leak that we just found out, or that heard about, I didn't believe a single bit of it. Don't believe it at all. Like, are they making a new game outside of Duskbloods? Like, almost certainly. Like, that's obvious. But it having this code name, whatever the fuck it was, and other talks about it being potentially the Dark Souls 3 remastered, whatever other fucking stupid rumors, like, no. Unsolved. Thank you for the follow. We get rumors for these Souls games, or for FromSoft games, every single year. Multiple times a year. Hope it's a new IP? Would be cool. Like, there's things that I hope for it to be, but like, I feel like whatever they make is gonna be something that I want. Because I feel like if there's gonna be a sequel, the only one that I would really care for would be Armored Core 7, and I think that's the only sequel they would ever make as well. So it'd either be Armored Core 7 if there is gonna be a sequel, or just a new IP. That's what I'm thinking. And if there is to be, on the off chance, a Dark Souls 3 remastered, it's not even going to be touched by From Software. Like, why would From Software even do that? Do you think it's hype drama? Hold up. Probably not. Yeah, From Software don't do, they don't do remasters or remakes. At least for their own games, they don't do it. Deracine too? Yeah. How much boost does +3 Arcane give? Not much. Not much. You can stack them up and you might be able to proc bleed a little bit quicker and shit, and maybe for some of these arcane weapons you might get a bit more damage, but like it's not really a thing really. So I wouldn't even bother using it. The 50th PC Bloodborne leak is the one that's real? Trust? Yeah. It's amazing how we always get Bloodborne leaks and people still believe it. Like, there could be like another just random article about Bloodborne Remastered again next week, and it's just gonna make the rounds, and I will never understand why. It'll still get shared. People will still talk about it, and it makes no sense. I don't get it. Bro, whips are so fucking bad. I hate them so much. Giant bubbles are forming. Like, they basically saved this, like, god tier awful trash weapon just by putting a fucking broken spell onto the skill. Like, I was gonna add a broken... Like, it doesn't even make any sense. But, like, sure. And it kind of does, because the boss that has this weapon, I guess, gets that same attack too. So I guess it kind of makes a little bit of sense. Let's go use some heavy attacks. Stance break? No. I was expecting the stance damage to be, like, really good. Not like Blood Fiend's armor good, but like, I was expecting it to be good. Am I really in the storm right now? Yeah. I'm waiting for like a... I don't know. Kill the boss waiting for a... grace to spawning, but that doesn't happen here. That don't be happening here. Why could the raider get that heavy attack? Not allowed. Look how much faster the light attack is as well. That's so disgusting. Look at that. I could actually use the light attack there and then roll away. I could use 2 light attacks there. Bait out an attack. Okay. Stance break? Cool. Lovely. This heavy attack just offers great utility to the weapon, because like typically the Gaxa Godric has the has a skill that it's not really good for damage, boss damage, but like it's great for crowd control. But now you have a heavy attack that's good for bosses and single targets, because it does nice stance damage, a bit of added damage as well. And like axes typically just do high damage with their heavy attacks inherently. There was like an update at some point that made them just do like even more damage too. So if it could do like more stance damage than a great hammer now, while having the same, have faster speeds too. That's lovely. That's fantastic. I was kind of banking on the stance break there. Did I get... That popped my That did a lot of damage, huh? That was gonna one-shot me. That's crazy. Stance break? Cool. Damn, that circle is far as fuck. Let's use the skill, see what happens. I had no stamina for the follow-up. That gives us a lot of stamina, holy shit. It does actually remove like the quick horizontal slapping heavy attack, which is also good for crowd control, but like this makes it as better. Just makes it better. Cheat engine. That's how I'm bringing certain weapons into the start. We're just like testing things out for a video. Because we're going to rank all the legendary weapons, but I need some gameplay. Because, you know, unfortunately, the game's RNG based, so... Not unfortunately, but... Unfortunately for content creation, I guess. But we have ways to counteract. Shift, thank you for the follow. Medas Ash, yeah. What do I think of a Dark Souls 4? I don't want a Dark Souls 4. The game already ended perfectly. You're not going to be able to beat the ending with Gale. Or even Soul of Cinder for that matter. Like, it's fine. Just move on. Just make something new. Build in a brand new universe. Elden Ring is Dark Souls 4? Yeah, pretty much. Do you who your tables by... What the fuck was that? You gotta reword that one, my guy. I'm sorry. Did you go to the Discord of how to change the weapon? No, I was just like clicking buttons and like trying to figure out. I was like, surely there's a way to do it. And there's, I think it's in features and just change starting weapons. And then you just like click the weapon that you want, then you click revise. And then it should work. Obviously for the character that you want as well. Anyway. That's enough Axa Godric gameplay, it seems like. So we'll go grab some gameplay for this. This one is shit, right? This skill's like the jumping attacks. Wait, does it buff the weapon too, or no? No. So jumping attacks, I mean like buff the weapon with more lightning damage. It's just like... You get to have a cloud animation. That does, I don't know. Does it? I don't think it gets iframes. I don't think it makes it get more damage. It might give us some hyper armor. 347 damage. Does get a hitbox. So it makes it do a bit more damage. That's so ass. But you like delay like the jumping attack by making it, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's just dog shit. It's like a jumping attack for a heavy thrusting sword. Like, I don't... Go away. I don't know what they were thinking with that one, honestly. Partial HP restoration might do very well with this skill, though. Because I can just trade up by going into the cloud. Because you still get hit in the cloud animation, but... That stance damage was nice. Is the stance damage of the clouds just, like, tick for a lot more or something, or... We're gonna test it out. Come here, dragon. I can't get the weapon to change in real time. No, I think you just gotta go into the expedition. It doesn't change in real time. You just go into the expedition and it should work. Or like quit out the game, it could work as well. Is this probably pre-nerf? It's probably pre-nerf Dragon King's cragblade, because that stance damage is fucking stupid. It's still a pain in the ass to fucking try and land though, but like... Oh my god, just fucking go away. A lot of these weapons are pre-nerfed actually. Same with Knights and Flame. RB has old hitboxes. Well, this is like one of the weapons that should never have been nerfed anyway, so. Whereas it's like, Sword of Night and Flame, you can't track with it or something, or... Because that was one of the changes, right? You couldn't track with the weapon. Oh, fuck's sakes, I hate this boss so much. You're so fucking shit. Who designed this? Okay. How much does the charged heavy attack go for? So a jumping attack is kind of like... It has more than a charged heavy. Okay. Improve the stance breaking even further. Okay. Ah! I wouldn't like the game just let me jump and like it wasn't sprinting and then like I don't know. That was like an annoying sequence right there. So it just pissed me off. See our boss is up here first. Whatever, let's go do it. Oh, my stream crashed. Or it's crashing. Okay. Well, this shit is good again. Does really well with partial HP restoration, that's for sure. And it does stupid stance damage still. Nice. Cloud does give extra stance damage? Yeah, so I'm trying to see how much though. Like how much more. Which is a way to figure out fucking stance damage in this game. Because cheat engine doesn't tell me. I can't like look at an enemy's poise or and then just do simple fucking subtraction. Stream is crunchy? Yeah, it should be fine now though. It was like lagging for a bit. Let's just go spam jumping attacks against this guy, see what happens. It actually staggers him? Ah, I guess more stagger damage too. Actually stance broke him that quickly? Nice. Maybe the jumping attack spam is actually valid. Maybe against larger bosses it does well. Kind of shit to do with the heavy thrusting, so if it was like another weapon, it would have been better, but it still does well. See if I can get like hyper armor, like try and hit me. I don't want to jump over the attack. Still seems like I got fucked up there. Yeah, it doesn't get hyper armor. Yeah, I did pick up more stance damage. But I was only 10% more stance damage, you know? 10% more stance damage is like, it's okay, but it's nothing amazing. Like, it's still stance breaking him in like fucking 3 hits. So even if I was getting like 40 stance damage there, he'd only be doing 44 stance damage. But yeah, it's a healthy amount. That is definitely a healthy amount right there. Okay. Well, we figured that one out. Confirmed. It fucks. I honestly kind of wish this one got like a unique heavy attack instead. That shot at a projectile. But the buff is nice. Plus 40 damage. Why is it getting plus 40 damage? Wait, is the difference in charged and uncharged? Wait, is it not getting buffed when you use it uncharged? And when you fully charge it. Oh, okay. Maybe it's scaling with your level, right? If I got a level 15. $40. Disregard. Plus 40 is pretty ridiculous. Wonder how say they can get with the Healster relic. Yeah. Well, actually, I figured out the Healster relic doesn't even just boost. It boosts the damage of elemental weapons, like, just inherently. Which is funny. I thought it was just buffs. But, like, no, it's actually just all elemental damage. But, yeah, it could go pretty hard. Because that's a bunch more elemental damage. Bunch more elemental damage. Did I even clear out this middle castle yet? Wait, what the fuck are you doing? Doesn't feel like the skill hit that hard as it used to. Maybe because I'm so used to using it with like Shard of Alexander and Godfrey's icon. When I do use it. Bro, you are so fucking annoying. My god. Stop that, please. Does scaling works the same as they do in the base game? No. How did that miss? Do you get iframes there? You must get iframes there. Wait, why did I save so early? Whatever. What does it even scale with? But the Bolter Grandsax? It's a quality-based weapon. Like, all spears should be quality-based. It should be like a B scaling in both dex and strength. Hell yeah, improved sorcery is huge. Weapon has an S in dexterity? What, this one in particular has an S in dexterity? Does it? Okay. Because I know spears get like a quality scaling, so I was like, Maybe it's just gonna get another quality scaling. What's going on, Gremlin? How things, man? I have no FP. It ain't doing that great in terms of damage. It's fine though. I mean, it still gets like some of the most range in class, and like the damage is nice. But spears are they're kind of mid, but they're more reliant on things like power stancing. So if you get like a second spear, it could be okay. I don't want to backstab there. I forgot that I had the Maris invasion. It's a C in strength and a B in dexterity. Oh, okay. They made the scaling shit, eh? Because aren't they getting... I guess 20 less damage than a heavy thrusting sword. And heavy thrusting swords are like faster. Speeds are so mid. And you use this and it's like It's like the same speed or if not faster, and it gets more damage. Heavy thrusting swords. And heavy thrust, it'll get more stance damage too. So spears are only good when you power stance them. Nasty work. Nasty work. But when you use the buff, it just makes it do more damage, I guess. But I need a bit more damage. Makes it respectable spear damage. That should be all the weapons that I need to test on this one. I don't care anymore. Next. Look at all that gold. Yeah, we're testing things out with Chi Engine. Nothing fancy. Buy me a Labubu, please. The fuck does that mean? Scamming me fall in love with the heavy thrusting swords. They do well. Fire is better with the Raider? No. It seems like all like elemental infusions don't really change up their scalings much. But the Ashes of War, like regular Ashes, like the normal skills, they still work the same way. So like if you were to use something like Flame of the Red Mains, I'm pretty sure to get the most damage with the Raider. Yeah. Anyway. What the fuck am I doing now? Okay, next weapons. We might go switch to the Executor. Character selection. Executor. I know this ugly ass skin. Go away. Give me the Dawn skin. Okay, so let's go play with the Eclipse Shuttle. Everyone's favorite weapon. Eclipse Shuttle. There she is. Then we'll go with Morgott's Cursed Sword. And we'll go with the Hand of Malenia. And then lastly, we might do... Mogwins. We'll do Mogwins. That wouldn't do too bad. Mogwin Sacred Spear. There he is. Cool. Wait a minute. Gotta put this one on the Executor. It's labeled Executioner. The cheat engine has like weird names. I don't know what... Are these like placeholder names? Like Tracker. This name's Tracker instead of Wilder. It's still Guardian. Iron Eye is 2 words. It's not Duchess, it's the Duchess. And then Raider is Rogue. And then Revenant is Avenger. And then Recluse is Hermit. And an Executor is Executioner. What the fuck are these names? Rogue. Are these like placeholder names or just like the cheat engine people, or is it like the translation or something? I don't know. Did the cheat engine actually work there? It did, cool. Okay. Those are the Japanese names? Okay, cool. I was thinking it's either like a placeholder name or it's like the translated. Wait, so like it's called Executioner in the Japanese translation, but over here it's called Executor. Why? Guys, gotta play with this fucking shitty thing first. Wait, doesn't this get like... Is the passive skill for this sudden enemy death or... Yeah. So the passive just comes with sudden enemy death, so it's fucking shit. Because you can just get that in the fucking game. I know Revenant is Avenger in Japanese, so it might be Executioner. Well, like, the good thing about the Eclipse shuttle is that the damage is not going to be that bad. It's going to be the hardest hitting curve sword in the game. And it does have a buff too. And an AoE. Let me use the AoE. That AoE is so fucking ass. Let me get it off, please. Let me use it. Finally! How much more damage is it boosted by? 21. Yeah, it's like a catch flame AoE. It takes so much FP just to get there. Just use it for the buff. If Death Blight actually did something in this game, this would be pretty cool. It even comes with a status ailment, Death Blight. And just to be able to use against NPCs. And like, how many NPCs are you fighting? Just ones in the tornado. And we don't even have a tornado. What a silly game. Genesis, thanks for the follow. Have you tried the Destiny expansion? I have. I was playing it a bunch yesterday. I almost finished the campaign. It's okay. It can be a bit repetitive, and like sometimes when I play Destiny, it's like later in the day, and I was like, I just want to mindlessly like pick up a gun and start shooting stuff. And this campaign is you have to use your brain and shit, and I hate that. Many times I've gotten stuck, and I'm like, where the hell am I supposed to go? It's like the most obvious like thing as well. It's like, oh, I have to turn here. But I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. I'm just like looking forward to just finishing the campaign because like I just don't fucking care for campaigns in Destiny at all. Do not care. I just want to make cool builds and fuck shit up. And do the actual fun content. And people care too much about campaigns for some reason, I don't know why. But the story's actually good though. Really good story. And the cutscenes are fucking clean. God, this person moves too much. Stop that. Affinity attack power. Where's the grace? Who knows? Ready for the raid tomorrow and excited? Nice. Stop playing right before the final shape came out. Why wouldn't you just finish it off? Why wouldn't you just finish the final shape? I mean, a lot of people stopped after the final shape. Aha! Big damage. This shit is mid. Isn't executor just an abbreviation on executor? Or executioner? No, they're different things. Executor is different to executioner. Like, very different. So that's why it's like even more confusing. Fuck's an executor? It's like a fucking position of, it's like, I don't know. Something business related, I guess. I just gotta look it up. Like an executive, right? Isn't that what it means? Like executor? Meaning. Or something like to do with fucking, I don't know, law? Yeah. A person or institution appointed by a testator, I don't know what the fuck that means, to carry out the terms of their will. Someone who makes sure that things are done according to a dead person's will. Okay. Well, it has something to do with dead people. I guess where the word execute comes in. But it's not like killing people, so... They're painting? I don't know the lore of the executor, I don't know. Executor. I'm not a lore guy. Execute means to just do something, yeah. I guess. That would make sense. Not necessarily kill something. I don't know. I just work here. This shit is so ass. We're switching up after this one. I've seen enough of the eclipse shuttle. Just got my Switch 2 and bought Dark Souls 1 Remastered. Gonna try it and beat it there. Good luck. Hey, the Carian Regal Scepter. We're gonna test out another thing right now. I think I'm better off playing with the Revenant though. I think. I gotta pick it up though. Actually, FP Restoration exercise my attacks might pick that up instead. We're gonna play with the Renalas later. Okay, dump that thingy. That shit's mid. Okay, on to the next. Let's go kill some more stuff. Mean recluse? Yeah, what did I say? I see a Deathrite bird up there. I think I have gameplay for like some of this stuff already, but I don't know. It's fine. Said Revenant? My bad. Poster behind you on the wall from Xenogears. No. Well, using my bleed weapons against Crucible Knights isn't very ideal. Let's go to the basement. Honestly, the eclipse shuttle would have been good here instead because they shielded enemies, and I could have actually used the eclipse shuttle to, you know, to bypass the shields. But I dumped it. I had dumped it. Why is it always dog? Beautiful spacing right there. Oh, come on. Come on. That's what you get. Blade proc and a stance break at the same time. Okay, now what am I killing? Yeah, Moke Spear still puts in work, yeah. Wait a minute, what's the fucking passive again? Oh, sorry, Bloodlust and Vicinity increase attack power. Cool. Hold up. Yeah, cool. You still get a damage boost even if it's in your offhand. Lovely. Fantastic stuff. Damn, imagine getting a blade procced in one hit. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. I should dual the shuttle. Yeah, if I found another curse, that'd be much better. But either way, it's just a good damaging curve, so that's the only thing that it's gonna be doing. It's a curve so that does decent damage. Because the skill is pretty much useless, it adds a bit more damage, and the passive ability is pretty much useless too. And the fact that it gets a status effect, the fact that it's getting a status effect means that it's doing less damage, right, than normal. I was actually going to compare it to other curve swords, because typically status effect weapons will just end up getting just less damage. So I wonder if like that death blight is actually hurting it. What's up, Nicholas? How things, man? How do you have this many legendaries? Cheat engine. We're just using cheat engine at the start of the run to drop them, testing them out, and then, yeah, switching. We're not even finishing the run, so we're not even benefiting at all. Except for the knowledge and the gameplay that we gained. Shotgun, thank you for the $28. Thank you, my guy. Got W's for a shotgun with a 28 Canadian. Appreciate it. Yeah. I should be recording this shit. Wrong button. I pressed the wrong thing. My bad. Because we're gonna go work on this video today. Just ranking all the weapons. Ranking all of them. All 26 legendaries. Okay, how many do you have left? So, we still gotta do... After this... Grafted Dragon. So I gotta do Lions, Greatsword, Carian, Regal, Scepter. And that's about it, right? Yeah. I did some yesterday. I did like one game in my spare time and I was like, I'm not bothered to do this. I'll just do it on stream. Just do it on stream. I'll go rank them as well here on stream. Think about it. Lion Scraper. I mean, it's a good weapon. It's good. The skill is just the better rain of arrows. Unfortunately, it consumes a decent amount of FP. And for like most characters where you really benefit off, you're not gonna have much FP. So, and unfortunately you can't guarantee the Redan's spears, which those arrows make you just do bonus damage to that bow. To make it just fuck even harder, but yeah. It is what it is. Wait, this is great. All of yous... I don't know, let's go easy here. I should actually save my FP there, actually. I can actually buy a Starlight Shard. I have FP Restoration. Disregard. We're so fine. Doesn't seem like the hyper armor is really as good as it used to be. I don't know. But you can just use this skill like one time, proc the bleed. Okay, where's my fucking critical hit? Hello? We're going for it. Oh, we got a stance break there. Oh, when you get a stance break right there, then it's fucking, you're just cooking. You're just gonna cook. Blood loss and vicinity increases attack power. That's funny. I've seen enough. Okay, time to switch. Time to switcheroo. We'll go pick up some Starlight Shards because this skill's expensive also. I could have picked up the Magma Blade. I could have bought that and used that with the Eclipse shuttle. That'd have been lit. That's fine. Would have been nice. Because I'm pretty sure they get the exact same scalings. Let's go kill some bosses. Did the bleed and vicinity buff stack? I don't see why they wouldn't. We can go try it out. Let's go find an enemy. And if you get like a ×2 buff, then we'll see. Because like one... Yeah, we'll see. But I have the dagger talisman. Nice. God damn it. Okay, where's the one that has the more health? That's fine. Whatever. We'll go fight whatever's here. Hopefully it can be procced with bleed. What's over there? That can be procced with bleed too. This one can definitely be procced with bleed. It didn't give me a ×2 buff, so maybe it doesn't stack. See, the thing is, this one gets an ability that critical hits produce a burst of flame. And it's like, it makes it just do a bit more damage. But like, it's a curved great, so the stance damage isn't going to be that great. Unless you're spamming the skill. But the skill consumes a lot of FP. So like that pass ability not really benefiting off as much. But like, it's a very good weapon. Like, it gets the most range out of all the curved greatswords. And it just fucks. And the funny thing is, it actually gets more arcane. It gets a better arcane scaling in this game than it does in regular Elden Ring, which is funny. Because in Elden Ring, it gets like a D scaling in arcane. In this game, I think it's a B scaling or a C scaling. But that's because like all characters get like just lower arcane inherently, so you kind of benefit the same. That did a lot of damage there. That critical hit straight up just destroyed. Interesting. I just played with that. I mean, the Bolt of Grand Saxon did better with this character than it would with the Executor that I was using it with. It's fine. We already played with it. We got the gameplay already. That's nice. We're gonna see what bosses over here. Because I'm pretty sure I already have some Mogwin's, not Mogwin's. I have Morgott's Cursed Sword gameplay anywhere, somewhere. Somewhere. This does well. This does well. Go kill this one random thing. Misbegotten, and then go switch. I kind of wish this one also had the boosted damage when you proc bleed as well. That'd have been better. I mean, then again, that critical hits looked like it was doing a lot of work. That's fine. And the hand emblem is going to be amazing because that's going to be the hardest hitting katana in the game. So, and it's still going to get bleed. And you just get that passive ability is amazing. Because it saves you a slot. If you already have partial HP restoration, then this passive is pretty much useless, but the skill can be okay as well. It's like very efficient, which is great. But like, you know, it's a long animation and you can't delay the inputs, which I fucking hate. Well, he did not like that. Actually, this gargle will be a good test to see how much stance damage, or how much damage the critical hit does. Come here. Come on, dude. Thank you. Now that does a lot of that does a lot of damage. That's a lot more than a regular critical hit. So spamming charged heavy attacks is a very good. This is great. Giant bubbles. I guess it's gonna take me into the circle, so sure. Back to the hand of Malenia. Can you stop, please? Now, I feel like this skill always does better when you have longer openings, which larger bosses tend to give you, right? And it feels like it just does more damage against larger bosses too. When I've used it before, it just feels like it does more. Maybe because those bosses give you the longer openings that it feels like that way. Okay, can you not be like the worst boss of all time for like 3 seconds? Oh, please. Boss is also weak to slash. Yeah, it's weak to damage. It's just a matter of actually hitting this stupid fucking thing when it stays still for long enough. Yeah, that crit. Doesn't Morgott also get 110 crit as well? I'm pretty sure it does. Or am I just tripping? I think it does get 110 crit. So I was just making it even better. I don't need that shit. Does get 110 crit? Yeah. FP restoration on hits is lovely with this weapon. That's fantastic. I got like all my FP back there. I was also on successive attacks. If I had FP on hits, that'd be even better. Would be even better. Okay. Well, I take it back. I think it's better with the crits then. It's just a matter of actually getting a stance break, which in multiplayer is very hard to do. Depending on who you're playing with. And, you know, the chances of you actually getting the critical hit if all 3 people are like just whacking at an enemy, also pretty rare. What are we testing about legendaries? We're just playing with them. Because I haven't got to play with them much. Because, you know, they're RNG based. So we're going to guarantee that we get them with Cheat Engine. And then play with them so we can rank them in a video. I just hate fucking fighting flying enemies. Oh, I have the dagger talisman. Yeah, true. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That's true. I got staggered and hit to the ground. That's fucking cringe. Imagine if this thing had infinite hyper armor. It'd be like one of the best weapons in the game. Because like with infinite hyper armor in this game as well, with the partial HP restoration that you get inherently, you could just trade out the entire time. But it doesn't. It's like the only airborne skill that just doesn't get infinite hyper armor for some fucking stupid reason. What ones do we have left? We just got the grafted dragon and the Carian Regal Scepter and like lion's great bow. I was just spamming R1 the entire time. I didn't even bother dodging. I was like, I'm just gonna attack. I don't care. Like surely that just end the stun lock. They stagger you for a long time. That's confirmed. That is confirmed. Is there anything else that I need to do? Go kill these enemies and then leave. Imagine if we could just shoot Malenia out of the air. Yeah, no, she gets infinite hype armor with the fucking waterfall dance. Why not us? Anyway, cool. That's enough for that. I clicked the wrong button. Did I click that and did it fuck up? Hold up. Please don't tell me that fucked up. I'd very much appreciated if the gameplay was actually saved. Oh my god. I clicked the fucking button and it didn't save. I misclicked. I'm like leaning over and I clicked the wrong. I didn't even have fat fingers as well, but I fat fingered somehow. Oh my gosh. That is fine. That is not a big deal at all. In fact, that is fine. But the only thing that I just didn't end up saving the Hand and Malenia gameplay. I can just pull it from the stream, honestly. Not a big deal. This is gonna be lower quality. Not a big deal. Okay, so what do you have left? Yeah, so it's just the grafted dragon. Lion's great bow and the Carian Regal Scepter. Those are gonna have to be done. With a different character. Hold up. So we can go back to the Wilder to do the grafted dragon and the Lion's great bow. Where is grafted dragon? Just so annoying because I have like I've listed every single weapon and every single infusion for every weapon too, and I was like looking through thousands of different things. Okay, and then lion's great bow. So where the fuck are the bows at? Are they at the bottom? Yeah, cool. Lion great bow. Lovely. I gotta go revise it. You can leave it there. To say the VOD? I mean, it's being recorded anyway. I record all my VODs. All my streams. Okay, so that should be enough. This should be the last game that we get to do with testing. And then we'll go ahead and rank them. I'll rank them here on stream, then make a video about it. So you guys can see the early ranking list. I might end up changing my mind when I'm talking about it, though. Because there's so many times where, like, I do a ranking, right? I'll have the ranking in place. I'll think about it, like, you know, so many times over. And then I'll talk about it, and then when I'm talking about it, I end up, like, convincing myself when I end up, like, talking about the pros and cons out loud. And, like, wait a minute, I should change that around. So there's actually been plenty of times where I end up, like, just editing things out. Like, after I've actually done talking about them and ranking them, and then switch them over. And even after I finished the video, I didn't actually change it. Hold up. It didn't actually change. Oh, because I didn't actually change the character, that's why. That makes sense. Should be good now, though. There we go. There's a lion's great bow on my back. What's the skill listing again? Strong attack fires off a bundle of arrows. Huh. Iron Eye has a custom moveset just for the bows, not for great bows, yeah. Just normal, regular bows. Had a game with 2 grafted on a raider, and it was honestly fun as fuck. That'd be really good if you get to get 2 grafted dragons as power stance them bad boys. Therefore, you can actually benefit of the power sensing combo and like the really broken heavy attacks that it gets. I have the giant's red braid here for some reason. Don't need that no more. Don't need that either. But for some reason, like, the weapon range is, like, really bad. Like, it has, like, an invisible hitbox for, like, that whole mouth. Like, it seems like it should be, like, one of the... Has the range, or the most range out of all the, fist weapons, but no. Or some of the most range, at least. Doesn't really change up much, but... It's weird. Let's go see what bosses here. I need to find basic bosses. So this also gets the same thing as like the Morgott's curse sword, right? Yeah, critical hits just make it do more damage, I guess. But you're actually gonna get more critical hit opportunities with this weapon because it's a fist weapon. So you're gonna spam the heavy attacks, and then it can do like 30 stance damage every time, which is fantastic. I think Godfrey's Great Axe is actually great as the Raider. The Asher War and the follow-up combo does drain a lot of stamina, but the stance and the AR damage is worth it. Kinda. The extra bit of AR is great, though. Yeah. That's one. I should get a stance break in this one, right? Yeah. That straight up fucks. that just fucks. This weapon fucks shit up. Hell yeah. I wonder if critical attack boosts... They wouldn't boost the damage of like the fire breath, right? I don't think so. I don't think it would. Gatorade, thanks for the follow. I don't know, when I was using the Godfrey's Great Axe and I actually used the buff and like the stomping swipe AoE, it didn't seem like it did as bad as stance damage as it did in the base game, because it actually did stance break something with it. But it didn't seem like anything that amazing still. I didn't actually end up getting a stone sword key out of that chest, or did I not pick one up? I probably didn't get one. Bruh, what was that range? I didn't miss there. Still doing damage to you doing a crit? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna test it out. I can just go back and then we can put on critical attack buffs and just test it out, I guess. Can go fuck around and find out. Let's go see what's going on here. Stay still. Combo in that attack. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. How about this skill? Fire on top of fire on top of fire. So it's actually a different shade of fire. It's a different color than the wilder fire. Why fire a different color, huh, game? Stance break? Thank you. Very nice. So this is what the charged heavy attack into stance breaking builds are just so good. You don't have to worry about like, you know, enemies weaker to a particular like element or status effect or everything just gets fucked up. Except for the ones that can't be critical attacks. Then I guess disregard. Disregard. I don't know. Don't care. No. And I swear I haven't gotten Banished Knights a single time today. What the hell is this bullshit? Let's go get this troll. Get him out the way. Kill this troll and then... stance break. We'll combo both these together. So get this off and then I can't get the critical attack. Unless... I can. Hell yeah. Affinity attack power. Nice. Why do you like not jump up when I want you to jump up the way I want you to jump up? Thank you. Hold this. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. I just ducked underneath that, by the way. I don't think I needed to dodge that, but I did it anyway. Surely we're gonna stance break here. Thank you. Don't do the destined death effect right now. Oh. You can do it now, though. God damn it. Skill time. Stop moving. Sure. Thanks, game. Add it to my collection. But you now actually can compare which one does more damage. Hold up. See which one does more damage. We can get like a backstab or something, right? These enemies have like different. Hard to really tell. But that one gets an AoE, so I can hit multiple enemies. Let me get a backstab. I suck. You! Never mind. I didn't even care anyway. I didn't even want a backstab. It's fine. We got enough gameplay. Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and use the Radahn's Reign. We don't need these two things. That's just like Radahn. It hits multiple at once. How much damage does one do, though? I missed. Does a lot more damage. I mean, I think if you use it at point blank range, it'll probably end up being higher DPS, but it's still like a really long animation that it doesn't even matter. Okay, Hippo, stay still. $465 compared to $282. I got a stance break there. What's up, Smith? Thoughts on the new FromSoft leaks? I don't care. I don't believe a single bit of it. Talked about it today. Like, it's just no. We get From Software leaks all the time, and 90% of them are just fake and just make no sense. And even then, it's just like, oh, they're working on a new game. It's like, we know they're working on a new game. Jig, thanks for the follow, man. No, stay still. Don't do that. I mean, it's alright. I mean, it just lets you just do more damage if you want to use a great bow at close range for whatever stupid reason, I guess. If you want to do a great bow run, that's going to hit me. But then we get back up and then we attack again. I mean, great bows don't really have much use in this game. Because, like, the use that they have in Elden Ring is that they're good at sniping. They're actually, like, super underrated for that reason. You can just, like, snipe enemies at a distance, like, anytime you go into, like, a legacy dungeon, you know? But it slows down the pace of the fight. Of the game. And this thing is about killing things quickly, not, like, just sniping enemies and picking them off at a distance. There's no need for that. How's the jumping heavy? I mean, it probably like charge up a bit faster, but that's about it. It's still the same thing. Wait, does it even do a regular one? Oh, it doesn't even actually... When you do jumping heavy attack, it doesn't even do it. So, like... Never mind. Contagious Fury. Cool. I don't know. You can't do a critical attack with a great bow, no. Did you play Armored Core? I did. I played many of the Armored Core games, yeah. Armored Core is fucking peak. Fantastic game. Phenomenal game. Armored Core 6 specifically, yeah. But I played Armored Core like 3, I played 4 Answer, I've played Silence Line, and some other game as well. Armored Core is, yeah. Armored Core 6 is insane. Insanely good. Polished and refined, like the best mech game you'll fucking ever play. It's the Sekiro of mech games. Oh, it staggers them with each hit. And again. God damn it. And again. Oh, that was a fat counter hit right there. He was about it. He was ready for it. Doesn't matter. Lovely. I mean, that's fine. That's all the gameplay we need. That's cool. Do you like Korean girls? They're cool. I don't really have a preference in race, honestly. So, my mum said you look cute. Well, then in that case, I love Korean girls. Need the DLC weapons in this game. We do need them. That's a real Yui fan right there. If you guys don't set me up with your mum, then what are you really doing? Do you guys even care about the Yui stream? Guys, it's fake fans. Okay, let me go drop myself. We're gonna play with the recluse, which is called the hermit. For some reason in Japanese. Thank you, video game. Why is it called the hermit? We don't know. Can you drop the staves and stuff? Aha! Carian, Regal, Scepter. There she is. Lovely. Please don't date my mum. That's too bad. I put her in the stream. Why don't you want to use the legendary weapons on Night Lords? Because I just want to get it out the way, you know? I don't need to go fight the Night Lords with them. I know how they work, just the regular game. I just wanted to see exactly, like, you know, how they worked, how much damage they were doing and stuff, and, you know. Like, it's pretty cool to compare them with Night Lord bosses, but waiting to finish day 1 and day 2, and it's a whole ass thing. And if I ended up fighting and killing these bosses and getting a merc and relics that way using cheat engine, people would be like, ugh, how could you? I just have a grafted dragon here. Stone sword key. Thank you. Came with a glintstone arc. Alright, so he gets a parry with this shit. Like, it's hard to talk about it because, like, the spells that you get, you can just get it with any stuff, right? But you still, you're guaranteed Ronaldo's full moon is great, you know? Prediction date for the DLC? I don't know, maybe December. They're still gonna go cycle through all these Everdark bosses first, and there still hasn't even been, like, a single update either. You can date my mum? See, that's what I'm talking about. I'll ask the ashes, damn. Ugh. I'm gonna sneeze. It's just the hardest hitting stuff. It's hard to rate because it's so it's RNG based, right? Carian Slicer. Sure. So, like, the second spell that you end up getting is just RNG. It's like, it could be good, but it could be trash. You are so coping about them updating Nightreign? Why wouldn't they update the game, though? Like, they've updated the other games, and they're not even multiplayer-based games. So the chance of them updating the game is pretty high. I love not getting iframes in that attack. That's fine. Damn. Damn. Okay, can you not be like this? Most of it is poop like magic armaments. Scholar's armament is actually really good. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's a fantastic weapon buff. I don't know, I'm swinging with that thingy. I don't know. Wait, one of these guys actually have... They can shoot the discus of light. I want to see if I can project parry it. Go ahead, use it. Use discus of light. Aha! We parried it. Nice. And again. Nice. So huge. Actually fucking useless thing. Piercing damage saved my life. Based. A hermit is a recluse, I guess. Is it? What does the recluse even mean? What's going on, Shogun? How things, man? Sorry, I missed your message. I don't see it. Hope you're doing well, champ. Can you come back here? How did... I thought you were locked on. I guess it was the... Oh, now I have no more FP-ness. Get over here. Wait, I can absorb it to get FP back. That's right. Go ahead, use the... What the hell are you doing? I hate this dog so much. You're the stupidest dog. You're the worst dog. You're a bad dog. And you're despawning. You're a stupid dog. I won! A gold! Marika's hammer! Cool. My day's been going well. We've just been chilling and shit. We're testing out legendary weapons right now for a video. So just guaranteeing them to drop and testing out some stuff. Rather fight the bell-bearing hunter than the red wolf? Yeah, same. But I think we have a gameplay right now. I think we're good now, right? I think we're good. That's silly damage. That damage be silly. Hey! He cheated. That's not enough for Carian Slicer. I messed up. I'm using a mod to drop the weapons. Yes. Anyway, time to rank these bad boys. How do you feel about the DLC adding shifting earth events based on the Souls games? That'd be cool. I don't see him doing that, though. I mean, they probably add shifting earth events for the DLC, but whether it be like Souls game related, who knows? They probably just cover like different aesthetics. Ugh. Why I lost Isolith? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna get another lava one. We already have lava. Like, we have lava, we have rot, frost. We have like a big giant fucking castle. Yeah, it needs to be a swamp. Yeah, we're missing a swamp shifting earth event. A Farron Keep event. Okay, let's go rank these bad boys. Okay, so what's number 1? It probably has to be the grafted blade. So, grafted blade greatsword, just for its stupid buff. Because you can just be broken. I probably won't put Mariah's at number 2. There's so many things that have to go into like ranking as well. How much is the Mariah's buff anyway? We can get a lot more damage still. It's like slightly less than 1%. It's like 0.8% more damage for every kill. Which is good. And that's to all sources. So you can just kill like 50 enemies and then get a lot more damage. So I guess Mariah's is number 2 for that reason. I don't know why there's not a cap for this shit. Like, anyway, whatever. Get those out the way. Now for the interesting stuff. Okay, Golden Order Sword was not that good. We're just going to put like, random shit for now. Like things that are good instead of actually thinking about this. And then we'll like reorganize it again. That's how I like to do it. Sacred Relic Sword is also really good. That can go high. Darkmoon Greatsword, like that debuffs on every single hit, doesn't it? Which is kind of crazy. Same thing as a Winged Greathorn. That can go up there. Mogwins has to be up there too. What else has to be up there? Grafted Dragon is good. So was the Morgotts can get up there. Hand of Malenia can get up there. Grafted Dragon can get up there. Sonaf can get up there. Oh, Star Scourge. Forgot a Star Scourge. That's gonna be higher. I think at this point we're getting to the... Oh, the Dragon King's Cragblade is really good too, wasn't it? Axe of Godric was decent, but like you most likely get with a Raider where it's not that good anyway. Axe of Godfrey is fine. And Giant's Red Braid did okay. Axe of Godfrey, I guess, put that there. Lions was decent. I guess Carian and Regal Scepter. The Bolt of Grand Sax was good too. Malachus does okay, not that bad. Axe of Godric is okay. Bastard Stars wasn't even that bad, but it's a flail. Devourers. Ruin's Greatsword's not even that bad. I know I put that down there. Just forgot about it. And then, yeah, Golden Order, Greatsword, and an Eclipse Shuttle can get at the bottom. Just like old times. Okay, let's go reorganize this again. Okay, reorganize this. Okay, obvious one, Star Scourge Greatsword should be like top 5. That shit is broken. So those two, for their passive effects, whatever. They still like hit super hard. They're fine. Their skills do well. But the passive effects make them broken. Blasphemous Blade, I'm not sure I put that at number 3. Most likely get it with like the Wilder, where you don't really have much FP, so you don't have many opportunities to spam it. So I don't think it's the most broken thing. So I might put that a bit lower on the list. I think Darkmoon Greatsword passive is better. But it's good though. But you have plenty of opportunities for like HP. Yeah, HP regen on kills. It does fine. But it's still like, you know, like probably one of the hardest hitting great swords in the game. And it synergizes well when you end up finding it with the Wilder because he has fire damaging stuff already. With his ultimate and his skill, if you have that relic ability. Honestly, I probably put Mogwins above it, too. I think here is a decent spot. Wings Greathorn is great for its buffs. And that's about it. Hand of Malenia is like another really good passive. And that shit just kind of fucking great, so just throw that in the offhand. Might put that one above Blasphemous Blade also. Because like sometimes you can just throw things in the offhand and just like benefit so much more. Morgott's put in work, but I think it's mainly... Morgott's is super expensive with FP cost, and it's only really good when you're getting critical hits. And even then, it's not really that good in multiplayer. Sign-Up is good. Sign-Up is like... It's reliant on good characters that have good scalings and multiple stats. Actually does well with the Recluse also, which helps it out a lot. And it's good damage. Can't go wrong. Maybe that gets above Morgott's. Oh, Dragon King's Cragblade did fucking broken stance damage as well. Like, that was both with his skill and the jumping attacks. It just, like, stance breaks everything. It's probably, like, one of the best stance breaking weapons on this list. I put it here. And it's a heavy thrusting. So, like, in this game, like, the weapon types that were typically, like, good in regular base game Elden Ring were good because you could power stance them. So things like curved swords, spears, yeah, stuff like that. But being that it's pretty rare to end up finding multiple of the same weapon type, it's hard to try and play on the stance, the power stancing. And actually, power stancing consumes a lot of stamina in this game as well. So weapons that actually are good just one-handed and two-handed are probably what I'm just going to prefer. And like heavy thrusting swords are like one of the best two-handed movesets in the game. And the fact that this is like the hardest hitting one just does well. And it's like a stance breaking machine. So yeah, Dragon King's Cragblade puts in a lot of fucking work. I hate doing this. Okay, let's actually separate them into tiers. I think, bro, this is gonna be like, I think this is S tier. That's broken tier. S tier. That's a lot of S tiers, but like they're all really fucking good. And like this can be like A tier, I guess. And that can be like B tier. Bastard is actually not that bad. Axe of Godric isn't. I mean, Axe of Godric kind of sucks when you get it with a fucking Raider. Because his passive ability you don't even fucking benefit off. So like, and you're most likely to get it with the Raider. But if you get it with anybody else, it's pretty decent. But yeah, its synergy with the Raider kind of makes it just like ass. Besides guaranteed sources, what's the best way to get more consistent legendary drops? I mean, typically you get the most off like the basement or the castle and the basement boss and the one on the rooftop. Those are the ones that seem like they drop legendaries the most. No Dark Souls 2? Not today, no. Because I wanted to make this video and I wanted to get gameplay. So your Grafted Blade and Mariah 1 and 2, whatever. I think Mariah is probably a better weapon overall than the Grafted Blade Greatsword. And it can get you like way more damage as well once you just stack up. But like, you know, Grafted Blade gives you everything. It makes you like unkillable and makes your damage pretty stupid. And the Grafted Blade Greatsword still a solid weapon. Skill could just spam in for it to endure, but it consumes more FP though. Why is Carian Slicer not top 5? That's a Carian Regal Scepter. Sorry. I put the full names there. I did this for myself, so I know what's going on here. Giant's Red Braid. Bolt of Grand Sax. Ruins, greatsword. You guys get the rest. Okay. This is how I make my lists, so... Like, I know what it's like. Carian Regal starter should be going to the A tier because it's guaranteed regardless, which is... But, like, the passive effect is so cheeks. It's like, I have to, like... It's hard to rank Carian Regal Scepter because you can get the spell of Renala's Full Moon and any stuff. But, like, you have it guaranteed, which is great. I mean, the passive ability is just fucking useless. But it's, like, the hardest hitting thing. And I guess throw into the A tier for that reason alone. Probably put it on the bottom of the A tier. That's an S tier. Fuck, my bad. It was already A tier. That's fine then. It's probably above the Lion's Greatbow though. I don't... And probably better than Giant. Put it at the top of the A tier. Whatever. So Eclipse, Golden Order, Devourers. Bastard Stars is not that bad. The passive ability just makes it do more damage to your light attacks. And like flail light attacks are okay. They're pretty fast. They've got them buffed over time to be like decent speeds. So it could be like okay DPS. Because like sometimes you're just doing more damage. But he's like more DPS than things like a fucking, you know, a cursor or a katana. Probably. And the skill can put in work. It's nice. I'd probably put it to the A tier. I mean, Malekith, if I have Malekith down there. The thing is with Malekith, it's like, it's decent damage. But like the skill is so fucking expensive. And like the characters that you gotta use it on, you're just draining your FP so quickly. It's like over 40 FP for the entire combo. And then sometimes you just miss as well. Because like... But like the damage is nice. But you're only using the skill like twice. And then you run out of FP. And it's like close range. You don't really get infinite hype rumors, or you still can get staggered out of it. So like it's fine. And isn't that passive? What's the passive effect like? Isn't it fuck, what was the passive? Hold up. Isn't it the sudden enemy deaths? Isn't that the passive? No. It is not. Attacking also wears down enemies' HP for a moment afterwards. That actually just gives you... It gives you destined death on every single hit. That's right. Fuck. Fuck. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Disregard. Completely disregard. Whatever. Raider works. Raider works. This guy says the damage of these. Okay, 425. 356. So this is the hardest hitting one. So I guess it can't be at the bottom for that reason. If it's getting destined death every time. And it's against... Yeah. Never fucking mind. Against larger bosses, which you're typically fighting, it does always more damage. Does it tell you exactly how much more the thingy? Power of destined death. It is percentage damage, yeah. Actually, does 1% damage. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. That's a fucking S tier. I take it all back. I actually never knew it was that good. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Yeah, and multiplayer is going to be even better too, yeah. There's not many shit weapons, huh? Well, this is B tier as well. It's not even bad. It says B tier, and like A tier is here. Like it's cool, cool stuff. Like Rowan's greatsword is fine, but like it's not any different to the base game because like the passive effect just adds the AoE to your heavy attack, which it already got in the base game, and that wasn't even that good either way. Because actually, What it does do, it actually lowers the stance damage of the main weapon. And then when you hit with the AoE, then it makes it do the same stance damage as everything else. Which is kind of annoying. It's kind of like a... not even that good of a heavy attack. It's like a slightest bit more damage too. Carian is S tier. I mean, like, it's cool. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to rate because, like, yeah, it's the hardest hitting stuff, and it does come with Renala's full moon. But you can get Renala's full moon on other weapons too, and you're kind of just using it for like the debuff for the most part. Because the passive ability that the Carian Regal Scepter has is pretty much fucking useless. It's probably the worst passive ability out of all of them. So I think I'm just gonna put it into the A tier because the passive just fucking sucks, and it's just like you guarantee Renala's. That's great. So I know A tier. Yeah, because like marika's still works the same way, but you get the just a charged heavy attack that makes it just do more stance damage. I kind of want to check exactly how much stance damage it does do. Hold up. Wait a minute. Golden Order is the best passive? Yeah, shit is booty cheeks. Wake up, champion. Doesn't do much stance damage, it seems like. Is this guy like regenerating stamina like or stance really quickly or something, or that's how I hit him with the weapon directly? It's hard to fucking tell. Wish you could actually have different enemies. Because it's gonna stance break in one hit every single time. I think it like regenerates stance really quickly. Like, it's such a fucking shit enemy to test against. Who thought of this? I wish I could just fucking know. But it's more, and it's like, it's a good weapon. Because it can stance break quickly, and then that can just make it do even more stance damage, and more damage. My camera just shut off. No more camera for me then. And like, Marika's Hammer is already an S tier weapon, so it just like, it takes the Marika's Hammer and just makes it a bit better. So like, that's cool. Bottom of the S tier. Wait, is it worse than the grafted dragon though? I don't know about that one. Malekith kind of fucks. We'll put that one above. Put it here. So we have grafted blade, Mariah's executioner sword. It's a spelling. What's wrong with the spelling? Did I spell it wrong? Is it M? Is it AI or I thought it was AI? Am I wrong? Well, IA. I spelled it right, didn't I? Oh no, I spelled it the other round. My bad. Mariah's, yeah, my bad. Cool. I mean, like saying it Mariah's as well, and I'm like, yeah. Like, what, didn't I spell it right? I might be a bit stupid. Anyway, grafted blade, greatsword, Mariah's, sacred relic sword. Sacred relic sword number 3. I don't know if it's better than the Star Scourge greatsword. Sacred relic sword is great though, because you have a free projectile attack that actually goes really far, and the stance damage is stupid, like dumb stance damage. And Sacred Relic Sword also gets boosted crit damage as well. So you're getting more critical attack damage after you proc a stance break. And you have a skill that can clear out the entire room. of enemies. But you're not going to be able to melt it that much, or you spam it that much because it is very expensive. But you have a free projectile. So yeah, Star Scourge is top of the S tier. Then Sacred Relic. Dark Moon Greatsword is good. I haven't tested out the exact, like, debuff. Do you just, like, you just hit with it directly, right? You don't actually have to have the weapon buffed, right? It is, like, debuffs them. And it's a 10% damage. It's 10%. So, like, you're gonna see it as just 10% more damage than every other greatsword on the game. Which is just fantastic. 181. Oh, it's getting frost. That's why it's getting less damage. So it kind of puts it in line with, like, everything else with its damage. And its skill is still fucks in terms of stance damage as well. And it's a free projectile attack too, so Dark Moon has to get there. Mogwins is great because you get a lot of damage because it comes innately with Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which does it actually boost... It's actually 30% more damage instead of 20%, so it's actually even better than Lord of Blood Exaltation Talisman. So yeah, it's even better than that. So it does... Yeah. Yeah. So it just makes it the best in the game. I see it duds. It's gone on hard. Does Dark Moon debuff stack with Renala's Full Moon debuff? Good question. It might. Because most debuffs have been stacking. Oh yeah, Raider all elegant like that. It do be indubitably. Wait, does it stack with the winged great horn as well? It does not. But does it stack with the light attacks though? It does. So like there's some... Anyway. Yeah, so then Hand of Malenia, because it's the hardest hitting katana and it comes innately with partial HP restoration. That's great. Just throw that bad boy in the offhand if need be. The winged great... the great horn. I feel like I put this one higher than Hand of Malenia. The winged great horn being better than the blasphemous blade. That's fucking hilarious. But I think it has to be. Because it literally just like debuffs enemies to make them take 10% more damage when you just hit them. Like a couple of times. And then you use the skill, then that's 15% more damage that they take. So you can like literally debuff enemies to make them take 25% more damage, which is just like insane. And you can just like switch back to your other weapons that potentially could do more damage, but like I don't know what else would do more damage if you have this equipped. Maybe you have like a dexterity build. You could just use it. Yeah, that's pretty insane. So this is pretty good. Maybe Mogwin's... I don't know if Mogwin's gets above Dark Moon. Maybe it does get above Dark Moon. Maybe I put it off Sacred Relic Sword, actually. Probably put it here. Dragon Kings, Malachus, Winged, Hand of Malenia, Sonaf, Morgott. Morgott is putting in work, though. I might like Morgott's even better than Blasphemous. Blasphemous is sliding down. Look at it slide. I'm gonna check if the critical attack actually works with the critical hit runes. Because, like, yeah, Morgott's stance damage is fucking stupid. And this is, like, a great weapon that gets bleed, too. And bleed is just amazing to have in this game, too. Can never go wrong. Honestly, I might like Morgott's more than I like Hand of Malenia. Sonaf is pretty valid to be there. But with some characters, it can get like pretty dookie damage. Like if I had the Sword of Night and Flame with this character, right? How much more damage or how much less damage? See, it only gets like, it gets similar damage to like purple weapons because it gets scalings and 4 different stats. And if you're playing with characters that get shitty scalings and intelligence and faith, or like one of either dexterity or strength, it's gonna be like not even that much more damage. It's kind of weird. Like obviously use the skill, you just get more damage either way. But when you're playing a character like the Recluse, it actually gives her another option because the Sword of Night and Flame gets the most damage with the Recluse, I believe. Her or the Wilder is like both 1 and 2. So the fact that it does give the Recluse another melee option is pretty cool. Duchess scales best? Maybe it does. We can check it out. That's not the fucking Duchess. We'll get to the Recluse first. Okay, 181. $171 for the Duchess. And the Wilder. 182. So the Wilder's getting like 1 more damage. But maybe if you use a skill. Who knows? Okay. So that's cool. Sign-off can be there, because still amazing. Easy to use. It's always going to buff the weapon. I think the buff doesn't even boost it by that much more damage. It's like a plus 12 effect, which compared to like the Bolt of Grand Axe giving you a plus 40. It's kind of insane, right? I need plus 12. But it's on a straight sword. And like flat damage, that's not bad. Because a straight sword's really quick. Wait, plus 41? I thought it was plus 12. Huh? Fucking disregard. Why is it getting plus 42? Huh? Why is Actor Godric so low? Because you're most likely to get it with the Raider where it sucks. And the skill is pretty mid too. But like the heavy attack is nice, but it's not anything that groundbreaking to warrant it being at that higher. I get the Eclipse shuttle almost every game. Is it really that bad? It's not bad. It's still like it's still a gold legend. It's also a gold weapon. So it's still gonna do decent damage, but like, you know, the skill kind of sucks. The passive ability kind of sucks. But it's still gonna do decent damage. Dragon King seems to give me free iframes. It doesn't give you iframes. No, I was trying it out. It doesn't give you iframes. Test sign up Asher War damage. It should be the same damage. Asher Wars don't. I mean, weapon skills scale purely off the AR. So I think whatever one's getting the most damage should be the one. 749. So it should be about the same. Not that one. 806. Do I have magic boosting buffs in this character? I have magic attack power. I have 2 magic attack power ups. That's why. Take these away. It's about the same damage. Probably even less. Because, yeah, unique skills in this game. They scale off AR. Anyway. I think this is fine. That's broken tier. That's S tier. A tier. Wait, Lion's Great Bow in the A tier? I don't know. Slide that bitch into the B tier. What the fuck am I doing? Put it down here. A Giant's Red Braid. That's cool. Axe of Godfrey's cool. Bolt of Grand Axe is cool. Ruin's Greatsword is cool. Happens to the face cam and I just shut off. For Giants Red Braid, which character scales best with it? It'd probably be the Wilder. Because I'm pretty sure the Giants Red Braid and Whips get you a... I don't know, it's better. It's A scaling and dexterity. I thought it was going to be like more quality. I'd probably the Executor then. Executor. Abu, thank you for the follow. But like Executor, Wilder, Duchess, those characters, and Iron Eye as well. Bastard Stars is the weapon that baits me the most. How often would it be with the Bastard Stars to actually get that damage proc? Flails, where you at? It's getting a bit more damage. And like flails have a decent light attack combo. I don't think that's actually post buff. I feel like flails are faster in base Elden Ring. I might be wrong, but I feel like they buffed them at some point to be even faster than this. Actually, proccing. Actually, it. Okay. That is better than I thought, because in the network test, it just left like 1. It seems like about a 20% chance, or 25% chance maybe. That's 1, 2, 3, and it kind of like does close to like double damage too. It's like a 1 in 4 chance of doing double damage to your light attack combo of a flail. And flails have like a high stamina cost too. And Nebula's pretty good though as a skill. Yeah, Wing Everstall is better. Much better. But this could do more damage though, because it's gold. Are the Valiant's gargoyles made out of stone? Probably, yeah. So I think it's valid being at the bottom of the B tier, or bottom of the A tier. That's fine. It does well. It's a good weapon. Ruins, bolts. Marikas, Sonaf. I think this is pretty solid list. How much damage does the Axe of Godric get? Same as the Winged Greathorn. 229, which compared to a Great Hammer, and compared to that, the Great Axes get like, and Great Hammers get innately more damage when you have the Wilder, or when you have the Raider, because they have the slower moveset. So like they're kind of compensated with the Raider slightly, but it still sucks though. Such a shame. 573 damage, which is the equivalent of doing like 2.5 light attacks. See if it can proc a stance break somehow with the AoE. This guy regenerates his poise so fast that it's like annoying. It's hard to test stance damage in this fucking guy. I hate it so much. Because he regenerates his stance too fucking quick. Too dang quick. 183. How much does this do? It actually goes further than the fucking skill. The heavy attack goes further than the skill for some reason. Why is that the case? But the skill does more damage. Obviously. And an AoE. It's fine. It's okay. If you get this up and you basically spam charged heavy attacks, and unless you're playing the Raider, then you got a mid weapon. This is good enough. I'll go look at this again when I'm yapping today about this stuff. Anyway, let's turn my camera back on. I'll work on this video today. Hopefully we get it done. Although 26 weapons is a lot to talk about and to get gameplay for and shit, so... we'll see what happens. Tomorrow we on play some more of this. I might play... Chat, we might play... Fucking Donkey Kong. I want to play some Donkey Kong tomorrow. Whether I play it on by myself or on stream, we'll see. Donkey Kong. Ooh, ooh. Anyway. We'll be on tomorrow, maybe. We'll see what happens. Thank you all for stopping by. And I will catch you all around. Bye-bye. See yous.